Here comes the boom, here comes the boom, here comes the boom, here comes the boom, here comes the boom.
Did you see me? I feel like I'm so close. Anyways, what's good, Boom Crew? It's your girl, Any Boom Fanny. And this video ain't really, I don't know. I'm just gonna be on here talking about my week. What I've been thinking of, life, I don't know. I just feel like uploading the video and the vlog, the clips that I have for the vlog so far is not complete. Like, I need a little bit more action. So, you'll be getting this video, and then before the weekend is over, you'll get a vlog video. My favorite donuts, the plain ones. I got 3 of them. Well, about to be 2. And what I do is I warm them up a little bit, just a little bit, not even 30 seconds maybe. And they so good. This is cashew milk. I don't drink cow's milk. Unless it's in my coffee, I do have half and half. But I don't drink cow's milk. I'm coming from work. I feel like I got the fur tongue because, you know, you at work, you eating this, snacking on this, doing this, drinking this. Nails are broke. Finally, they held on for a little bit. So, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this video up because I feel like I'm going to put my foot in my mouth. I feel like I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth, but I want to vent. Let me start off by saying, if you do not know, I've been dealing with this guy. I nicknamed him Trini for the sake of talking about him in my videos. He's from Trinidad. But he lives in New York. But he still carries a deep ass Trinidadian accent. So, the pattern that I've noticed with him is that I will see him every 2 weeks. On a Saturday, I'll see him and we'll go out. We'll have fun, and then we go back to his house and I spend the night, spend time, and then he gotta go to work the next day. But that's generally what our routine has been. I'm sorry, I'm over here scratching. Y'all know how you got socks on and the socks leave a print on your legs, but then it start itching and shit? That's what I'm going through right now. So anyway, so that's been our routine. So I do feel like it's become mundane and it's become like this plain thing. And I've noticed other characteristics about him, but I don't necessarily want to go into that right at this moment. I'm just trying to give y'all a gist of the situation that I'm in, right? So anyway, so he had went to Trinidad because his grandmother passed away. Unexpectedly, his grandmother passed away and he had to go to Trinidad. So, that was not too long ago. Now, 2 weeks ago, he had already scheduled a trip to Trinidad because one of his homeboys is getting married out in Trinidad. So, he already had this trip scheduled. Me and him been WhatsApping every day. You know, he sent me pictures and we talking or whatever. And then today is Friday, genius. I think it was yesterday. He was supposed to come home this Sunday that's coming up, which I think is the 20th. It's the 19th or the 20th, one of the two. He was supposed to come home, but then he told me, oh, I have bad news, that I have to be here another 2 weeks. Something about the oath of his grandmother, something about I'm assuming it's property or money or whatever, the affairs of his grandmother passing in her possessions or something like that. He said he got to be there another 2 weeks, and it's just like, you know, some things are out of your control. So I know y'all like, if this girl don't stop itching, but when I'm tired, I scratch my skin, y'all. It's a bad fucking habit. It's already like, damn, I ain't see him the week before he left. I saw him the week before that. So it's gonna literally be a month and a half, or a month and a half. What the fuck is a half? a month and a half. I'm sorry, y'all. And I was drinking. I ain't tell you I was drinking tequila. I might drink some more, but I'm over here drinking this milk. So yeah. So I'm saying all of this to say that I don't feel like me and him are moving along. I don't feel as though we spend enough substantial time together. Now, granted, when this man comes back, me and him is supposed to, you know, go somewhere for a few days or whatever. Go out of the city for a few days. So it's not like, how can I say? It's not like he is just only like, oh, I can only see you this. He does make moves. Like we are supposed to go to another concert together, and you know what I'm saying? But maybe it's because I'm not taking initiative and I'm just allowing it to be the schedule that it is, because he does have a child. So it's like, okay, you're gonna work all these hours and then you're gonna spend all your free time with me, or I'm just gonna be like, okay, well, I gotta take what I can get, because you gotta spend the rest of the time with his child. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what the situation is. It's kind of like, you know, he's spreading himself thin, and I don't want to be like, hey, I feel like you need to be spending more time with me, because I already know his schedule. So it's like, why would I stress him about that shit? So anyway, nonetheless, I'm not getting the attention that I want or need, right? So let's bring it back to Malcolm. Now, if you don't know who Malcolm is, I got a vlog that says, is it a vlog or I don't know. It says him, her, and me, and it's this guy that I work with, and that I started talking to, right? When we first started talking, I didn't really think nothing of it. I thought it was just going to be an at-work thing. Cute guy, we flirt, walk to the train together, kiss, you know, I let him fondle me a little bit, and then I go about my merry way. But his girlfriend broke up with him because of me. Well, that's what he says, but I'm pretty sure there's more to it. He probably was doing other shit, or has done previous shit in the past, and I was just a straw on the camel's back. So she broke up with him, according to him. You can't trust people nowadays, right? Who knows what the story is? And it's like, Trini is where he's at. So me and him are getting a massive amount of time together. Or not even necessarily time, just we can give each other the attention that we want to give each other. And I'm just in a situation where it's like, am I only... No, I'm not asking this question because I don't feel like this. But outwardly, it appears as though I'm only talking to this guy, entertaining this guy because Trini is not around. But I know that's not what it is. I don't think I want to accept the fact that I actually like this other guy. And I don't think I want to accept the fact that I feel as though where Trini lacks, he picks up. But where he lacks, Trini picks up. So if I had to describe these two guys, it would be prim and proper versus free spirit skateboarder. Trini is prim and proper, you know, everything got to be in a certain place. He's a Virgo. Everything got to be a certain way, you know what I'm saying? He got to present himself a certain way. He's a little bit of a perfectionist. He may not want to admit it, but he is. And there's nothing wrong with that. And then you have this guy that just kind of, he don't necessarily live on the edge, but he has lived on the edge, and he just goes with the flow. He's just free, you know what I'm saying? Like, he tries to be, for the most part, you know, because of course he has a kid too, and he has responsibilities, so he could only be on, he can't be that free, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, and if I had to describe my personality, it's literally the mixture of the two. And I think that's what's splitting me apart, that I have my creative side, I have my side where I'm like, whatever, I'm gonna do what I want, I'm gonna make friends, and then I have my side where everything got to be controlled, it got to be a certain way, don't talk to me a certain way, I'm feeling a certain way, I'm feeling stush, I'm feeling, oh, I'm too good for this. Like, I have that. You guys may not have seen it, but I can be on my bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a hard decision, because I'm getting time and attention from one, but am I only getting that time and attention because his girl broke up with him, or was he genuinely going to move towards me whether he was in a relationship or not, right? And then the other guy is kind of like, I don't know if I necessarily gave him a chance. I don't know if I don't, how can I say this? Like, the time frame is not enough for me to be saying that Trini is not doing this or Trini is not doing that, because so far Trini has done what's expected for him to do within the time that me and him been talking. He's been nothing but a gentleman. It's not like we don't go out. It's not like he don't call, or he's not like he don't make time to check up on me. It's not like he hasn't broken bread. He's done all of that. The problem is he doesn't really have time. If I'm making sense. He also has a little bit more stability than Malcolm. He has his own place. He has a job that lets him be well off. You know what I'm saying? He's traveled. He's a little bit more refined and humble in a sense. Where Malcolm is just, he's not that, but there's nothing wrong with what he is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of like, my friend from the coffee shop, she told me to just relax, but it's like, how can you relax when people's feelings are involved? How can I relax when Malcolm says that he's feeling me, his feelings are getting stronger, and it's kind of like he's on the sideline, like. Now, let's make this clear. He has not pressured me. He has not said anything that'll make me feel like, oh my God, I gotta make a decision and I have to be with him. That's not the type of time he's been on. But he has insinuated some things, and he has expressed himself to the point where I know the vibe. You know what I'm saying? What's understood does not need to be said, essentially. So although he has not pressured me and said certain things, it's like I know where this is leading to. It's going to lead to me having to make a decision naturally. And I don't like that. I don't want to. Damn. This donut's got a lot of oil in it. I don't want to. Because honestly speaking, I feel like I will have more fun with Malcolm, but I don't feel like I will have stability with him. And with Trini, I feel like I will have stability, but I feel like it will be routine. Like, it would just be the same thing. Like, it will be no excitement after a while. So, that's my dilemma. That's my dilemma. The thing I like about Trini is he's a little bit more stuck up. He don't play people too close. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talk to him, he won't be rude, but he's real like, bitch, I'm fly. I don't got time to be talking to you. That's the type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, Hasidity type of nigga. He ain't easy to get type. And Malcolm gives me those vibes. He gives me those, if a round brown girl smile up in his face, it's like he'll be with the shits. And I don't like easily accessible men. I don't like that. And for some reason, men think it's a turn on to see them with other girls. It's like, look, I get bitches. Yeah, who you impressing? You're not impressing a woman. Like, that doesn't turn me on. What turns me on is the guy that's laid back, he's to himself, he's doing his thing, and it's kind of like, I don't want none of you bitches. But then you be the one ended up getting a nigga, and it's like, oh, okay, this is what this is about. So I think that's also what's making me hesitant. It's kind of like, I can be loyal to a fault, and I know that sounds crazy because I'm talking about talking to two men, but at the end of the day, nobody that I'm talking to is a solid situation. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has really laid the law down and said, this is what it is, this is what it's gonna be. You either with it or you know what I'm saying? So I'm dating right now. But I just feel like spiritually, I feel Malcolm. I feel him. Emotionally, I feel Malcolm. But when it comes for what's good for me, in terms of stability, in terms of loyalty, in terms of mental peace, I feel like it's Trini. And it's fucking weird. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel that Trini would ever put me in a situation where I got an issue with another woman. I don't feel like Trini would ever put me in a situation where he'd being too friendly with another woman. I don't feel that. So I think if I had a little bit more reassurance, if I felt a little bit more reassurance from Malcolm's side, then I would be more at ease. But I don't feel that. I don't feel that. I told him, this is whatever I'm saying, not everything I'm saying, but there's certain things that I'm saying that I've told him. I told him that he gives me the Rolling Stone vibe, you know. The man that wherever he lays his hat is his motherfucking home. That's just the vibe that I get. You know what I'm saying? That's just, and that's okay for some guys. You meet some guys and they meant to serve a purpose in your life for a little bit of time, and then they go on. You gotta let them go. You look at their back and they say, okay, the sex was great. He showed me a great time. He paid a few bills. We had some fun, and he was nice to be around, but he ain't the guy for me. And I'm not saying that that's Malcolm, but I'm saying that I don't want that to be what he ends up being, and I should have saw it now. He's saying that he has feelings for me. He's saying that he's attracted to me more than on a physical level, and I know that from our conversations. But I do feel as though he's used to dysfunction in his relationships. He's used to bickering and arguing and carrying on, and and men like that, it's like every little thing you do is like, see, look, that's what the last girl did, and it's like, no, no, brother, like, whatever. My mouth. Now Trini, on the other hand, I don't know how to describe it. I have feelings for Trini, but I feel as though it's gonna be to no avail. It's gonna be the way he wants it, and then that's it. It's going to be a one-sided situation. If he don't want it to move on, it won't move on. If he wants it to move on, it will move on. It can't be this negotiation thing. It won't be that I express how I feel and he takes it into consideration and then we move along. I feel as though it would be, everything will be on his time. Whereas Malcolm, he's a little bit more understanding and considerate, and he looks at everything in a whole, and then we move forward together, or backwards, or we stay where we at. But it's a two-person thing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I always get things in twos. Always. I always get things in twos. It's not like I could just meet one person and then that one person gives me the feeling that I need, that I don't know if need is the correct word, or gives me the feeling where I'm like, yeah, this is it. Like, this is who I move forward with. This is going to be my boyfriend, and I know it's going, whether it's going to last forever, it's going to last. Like, it's always like, oh, one guy, a few weeks, oh, yeah, he doing good, and then another guy comes in, and you're like, why the fuck didn't I meet you before? Yes, people. Another thing is, being at me, I'm sorry I'm not looking in the camera, y'all, but when I think, I have to see my thoughts. It's weird. But another thing about Malcolm is that we work together. So that makes the situation a little bit more complicated. We have to watch how we move. And I'm not a robot. He's not a robot. There's going to be guys that say certain things to me, or guys that play me close, and he's going to feel away. There's going to be girls that play him close or say certain things to him, and I'm going to feel away. You know, so I think as long as we both can control our emotions and be mature about certain situations, that we'll be okay. But the fact is, like, I really feel for him. And according to him, he really feels for me. And he's seen certain things that made him feel a certain way. I've seen certain things that made me feel a certain way. And we've expressed some of those things, and then there's other things I know that we really holding back because we don't want the other person to feel away towards another coworker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even today, he had said, this person had said something to him, or was trying to talk to him, or certain people asked him certain questions about me, and it's just like, why are you asking him about me? Why are you asking, I'ma just say my nigga, about me? Because the fact is, it's like, he is a very attractive guy, but not only is he outwardly attractive, he just has a certain vibe to him that draws people to him. So it's like, y'all asking about me for what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you trying to get one up on me? Like, oh, I was talking to that nigga, I was flirting one. Like, I'm not gonna say I don't care, but I can't control. I told him today when we had this conversation, I said, I can't control you. What if when I call out of work? And that's what my issue is. You know what I'm saying? My issue is that when things like that isn't nipped in the butt, it's not about him being like, oh, don't ask me about this, or don't talk to me. Don't divulge no information. Straight up and down. But he's so, talk to this person talk to him, he can hold a conversation with this person. He's just a nice person. Genuinely speaking, he's a nice person. So you ask him a question, he answered, but it's just like, I just feel as though if he was a little bit more reserved with who he keeps conversation with, then that will give me a little bit more reassurance. But What can you do? What can you do? I'm tired, y'all. I'm sorry if I'm blabbering or if I don't make sense. But I'm fucking tired. I'm tired, boss. Today is Friday, and tomorrow I'm supposed to be doing this podcast. And she sent me the questions that she's going to be asking, but I don't do too well with rehearsal. I do very well with freestyling and just expressing my thoughts as they come along. So I read the questions, but I'm not really going to get too deep into that shit. So I'm trying to get footage from that to put into the next vlog. That's really what I've been waiting for. I also want to do the front of my braids over. I want to do my nails. I'm too tired, y'all. I can't even be jokey like I want to be jokey. So yeah, that's my dilemma, guys. That is my dilemma. It's like I don't know what to do, because I don't like playing with people's emotions. My thing is also, when I first met Trini, he said that he was dating somebody else. And he said, yeah, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I'm dating another. But that was as far as that conversation went. It didn't go any deeper than that. I didn't ask, is he still dating? I didn't ask, did he make his mind up to only deal with me? I didn't ask. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. It didn't matter to me, because it was just like, okay, me and you're only dating, and it is what it is. We are not tied down to each other. So, yeah, that's my dilemma. I don't know what I want to do. I'm so tired, but I don't want to waste my Friday. I don't want to waste my Friday. So I might take a nap, and I might go out later. I'm not sure. I know is my eyebrow still on, y'all? Oh man, oil on my face. Yeah, and today, I don't know if you guys know. You guys know what the fuck am I talking about? I make soap. So today I was in a locker room at work, and I showed them the soap that I have, and one lady bought 4, and then everybody else bought one. I was like, this just came up on what, $35, $40 at work. So I'm preparing the next 2 batches of soap. I'm gonna make some more soap. And so that way I don't be running low. And I sold 2 more soaps to another co-worker, and Malcolm also bought a bar of soap off of me. So I'm selling my little soaps at work, y'all. I don't really advertise them, because it's like, I feel as though for me to sell 1 bar of soap and then I gotta factor in shipping, it's like, am I really making a profit? So that's why I haven't really been advertising them. It's better for me to sell it in person, because I'm making more of a profit. You know what I'm saying? But if I sell them online, and then I ship one out, and I'm paying what, $2 something, $3 something in shipping, it's like, is it really worth it? Yeah, so I don't know, guys. I really don't know. And I wish that I was just the type of woman that could deal with 2 guys for a prolonged period of time and just keep it like that. But I can do that for about a month or 2 before I start saying, okay, one of you motherfuckers gotta go. That's just the way I am. I don't know how people juggle so many people at once. Like, I don't have the energy, okay? I don't have the energy to do it. I don't have the energy to do it. But oh, that shit fell. Damn. Anyways, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Work has been okay. It doesn't hurt that I got somebody there that I'm talking to, so it's easy for me to go to work. Even when I don't feel like going to work, it's like, oh, I want to see this man today, so let me go. He has made time outside of work. He has introduced me to his son. You know, he didn't have to do that, but he wanted to see me that day, so I did meet his son. I have been to his house. You know what I'm saying? Me and him have not had sex. Me and Malcolm have not had sex. And I'm not sure if I necessarily want to complicate things by having sex with him. So me and him both decided that, I don't know if we both decided, but it's kind of like, I know he wants to do it, but he's hesitant to do it as well, because he knows we work together. And me, I'm hesitant to do it because I'm dealing with somebody else. So it's kind of like we both have our reservations about having sex, but we good for now. Is there anything else I want to tell you guys? I started making the other bags. I need to pick up the pace. But I started making the other bags. I'm gonna put a link in this video for you guys to see the old collection that I have. I had it for a minute. I put up a coupon, 30% off. So I just really need the support, guys, because I would like to buy a camera. I'm working now, but I also have to start paying my son's tuition. So that's why I don't go crazy with buying a whole bunch of expensive stuff. It's like I'll get my nails done. I try to do my hair just to upkeep myself, but I can't be ODing like that. So I need a supplemental income. I need something coming in on the side so I can invest in my channel and my business and stuff like that. Anyways, I am so fucking tired. I'm gonna take myself to bed, y'all.